Bright Light City gonna set my soul on fire. Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world and home to the running rebels of UNLV. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern ready to kick it off to get things started. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. First down for this offense. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the air, it's Cook. Working that left side now. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After the short completion, it's now second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. A designed run for the quarterback. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the first down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the first down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And that pass intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. So now the offense is going to have to regroup. A turnover on the first drive of the game can bruise that confidence a little bit.
No doubt about it. It's so hard as an offense to create any momentum and get any confidence early when you turn it over at this juncture in the game. You're just trying to kind of feel out this defense, and you're formatting them, and you're trying different play calls to set things up for later. But when you turn it over on the first drive, it's hard to get that momentum established.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop on first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. Northwestern.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. He decides to keep the football. He can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Cook. Quick strike complete. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Price. At the 40, there he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back, and man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV!
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, you know, to see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
And he made the extra point without problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The aerial assault continues. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Open space at the 25. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Calls his own number. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there getting set. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to pass. It's Cook. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
But unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Slips through the line. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
He's looking for a man on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Still running at the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. And the Wildcats want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab. It's Lee. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. He's got a first down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Northwestern! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Wants to throw. It's Cook. Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to...
And the ball's on the ground. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Using his legs to buy some time. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, and made the big play.
Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And that's just pure speed off the line of scrimmage. That offensive tackle had no shot. Barely even got a hand on that D-end as he came around the outside.
To the air. It's Cook. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Rebels. What a catch and run for 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Dances away to buy time. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
From the gun, give on the inside. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Looking for a man. It's Cook. He finds his man. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On second down, wants to throw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the back. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Wildcats! On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McDaniel. There's a live football. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Cook. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. On target to the left. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a 1st down? It's just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires downfield. Finds his man enough for the 1st. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Deep in enemy territory, ball's at the 3. They can pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown, and here they go on 4th and short. just going to keep it after the snap. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Around the edge, it's Thomas. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He leaves it with his back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
I love when the offensive line takes control, manhandles the defensive line, and that's why you get a big game.
Quarterback keeper. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of pay dirt.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On the move. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And that was a nice second down run. It's setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, That is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finished the deal with the quarterback sneak. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now after the short completion, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Cook. He looks that one in nicely. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking to go up top on first down. They're working that left side.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
That quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Cook. They've got the screen set up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNLV. And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Trailing by a touchdown here in the fourth, they'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll take it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Let's go. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They want that clock to run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is good. And that lead grows even bigger. With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Price. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. Takes it the other way. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46. One more play to pad the stats.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Now this team has consecutive